how many people do you know of that have solid survival skills when it comes to foraging for food?
Okay, I know literally
I do.
5
I
people.
mean, I do. Yeah, exactly. So
5
those five
people.
people are
Those are
going to eat.
5
Everybody
people
else is
off
going
the
to starve.
top of my head that are near me within a reach, like an arm's reach or a jump and a hop and a skip away, okay? So I have a team.
Right.
Okay, I have a
Right.
full-on fucking team. All right, when
But
that
the
shit
point
happens.
is
But everybody
okay.
else will not.
The problem is the way that society and humankind has worked in the past. So those 5 people are going to be able to supply resources to themselves, right? What's
Right.
everybody else going to do? They're going to vulture, which means
They're
they're going to
gonna,
be
yeah.
robbing people like those 5 people that know how to find food. They're going to be scraping by on whatever they can, stealing, pillaging, etc., etc. It's going to go right back to the Dark Ages. As soon as you eliminate agriculture, Dark Ages are a thing. Like, do you remember the days of kings keeping all of the food and the peasants starving to death because,
Yeah,
you know,
like
that's...
kind of like what Nancy, what we were talking about earlier with the political thing. Not to get too deep and wrapped up into it, as we digress. But like how those kind of people, and I'll say her name, Nancy Pelosi, not siding with anybody, but that's what she did. She's like, hey, I got a bunch of ice cream and I'm sitting here in my ivory tower, and everybody's over there fucking starving. Dude, if I was in her shoe, I'd be like, you motherfuckers got me in here? Check it out. Come over to and I make sure it's a nice address. I make sure that I have my security guys so that way nobody tries to shoot me or hurt me. I would be hanging out with them motherfuckers. I'd be sitting there and fucking hell. There's a spoon right here. Matter of fact, here's the whole fucking thing. Max, come here. Matter of fact, there's a little area right there. If you want to get high and smoke some pot right here, just don't bug anybody and try not to blow it in the kids' face. You know, like shit like that. Like, I'd be cool, man. Like, I'd be one of the coolest motherfuckers ever. And I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be feeding people, because guess what? Those are the people that got me up there, man. I gotta look after them.
And that's the difference between a leader of
I'm autistic, dude, so there's no, like, and I'll say, once I say I'll do something, I fucking put my mind to it, and I do it. I do it every time. And if I say I can't do this, then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put this on hold, and I'll come back to it when I can. Or if I want to get back and proceed to that. Whatever it is, you know? I would prefer it to be in positive means, though.
Right.
You know?
The goal is positivity.
Like, for example...
The goal is to try and do good and not make yourself an asshole in the process of trying to do good. Which is easy to do.
Like, here, I just spilled my legendary glass of ice water all over the fucking floor. So what do? I take a whole fucking shirt and a rag or whatever, and I just throw it on the ground and fucking try to pick up the water. I hate carpet so much, dude. I hate carpet.
There's an old saying that pertains to leadership that just rings true, and it's, you either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what it is, you know. A lot of great people, like, got killed in the process of what they believed in fighting. I mean, unless your name is Ho Chi Minh. Like, he actually, I think we never caught Ho Chi Minh. And I'm kind of glad we didn't either. Like, I did a full-on autobiography report. Imagine doing that in school. A full-on autobiography report with somebody who lived through the Vietnam era and actually lived through the whole happening of the Vietnam War from the start to the Tet to the end. Right. So when we were, you know, like that, and then I go in with this little paper about a man that we were fighting, and it's like, you know, I want to see you after class. And then he pulls me after class, and mind you, I'm this 7th grade, you know, punk. That's what I was. I was a 7th grade punk that just wanted to do my school. I hated everybody else's guts because I knew for a fact they hated mine. You know, it's just like, that's how I was living that, you know. Anywho, and plus I was a little hyper fucked too, so that didn't make matters different, you know.
Right.
So,
well,
and I didn't have pot.
Record, I don't hate it. Yeah, pot makes a big difference.
Like, I don't know what would have happened if I was doing pot as a kid, and I don't encourage that, but I'm just saying, like, I think it would have done me a lot of good. I mean, but at the same time,
anxiety medicine. You know, it's a natural anxiety medicine. So, in that instance, you know, it sounds like you probably could have benefited, as would I. Like,
Yeah.
because growing up, I was, I mean, I'm technically ADHD, but like my hyperactivity is dwindled as I get older. But they guinea pigged me on the like the Adderall release back in the day. Like I got it before it was actually released in medicine, while they were trying to see what it would do to people. I was on Ritalin, Adderall,
Yeah.
Strattera, fucking Concerta. Like, they ran me through the fucking works.
All those were all of my
And none of
favorites,
it was as
only
good as
for
weed.
doing it. Dude, none of them are as good as weed, but let me just admit something, okay? That, for me, I did a trade school, okay? I am horrible when it comes down to, like, studying and shit. But when I was given those Adderall pills, okay, they were 30 milligram. I didn't want to do 40 or 50 or fucking
The
1,000. The
orange,
first thing that came out of the
strips.
doctor's mouth was, "Hey man, do you want 1,000 milligrams?" I just looked at him and my eyes just like got big, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, "You're gonna kill me, aren't you?" I just said, "Dude, I just need the 30s. Like, if I'm gonna be doing, like, you know, this kind of stuff, I really don't. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it comes with. You know what I mean? I know what this comes with. I
Yeah.
know what this is. Like, I
It's
know
meth,
exactly
you
what this is fucking
It's
meth.
meth.
And I could easily go buy it on the street of some clean shit, some actually clean shit, like the stuff you see in Breaking Bad. Yeah, I have friends that are actual chemists and know how to fucking make that. But I don't fuck with
Once
them,
again,
and I don't touch it. I don't like the drug. I don't
none of
like
it.
what it does. It's all so fucking
None of it
high
should be touched.
concentrate. And the street version, I never touched. I've never snorted it. I've been people around it, but they all have told me the same thing as you'll tell me too, and I'll tell everyone else. Stay away from it. Don't do it. Don't try it. It destroys you. It destroys lives. Your teeth start falling out. Your puts holes in your brains. If you're going to do it, just do it with a doctor's prescription, a doctor's note, an actual legal pharmacist note that say, hey, this guy so-and-so, John Doe or Jane Doe, okay, that's you, John Doe or Jane Doe, because we're not doxing anyone here. We're just saying John Doe or Jane Doe, okay, with said pills. This is their prescription. This is what their ailments are. And they have that on a constant supply. Me, I only took it for a fucking month and I was done, you know, because that was all I needed for a 9-month course. Matter of fact,
Right.
I think I had it for squash
they
that.
shouldn't
I
have been
had it
giving
for
that shit to
about
kids.
six, 7 of the months, if I remember. Around like most of it. Okay, I can't remember because there were some times where I wouldn't even do it because I didn't need to. I saved it for when I did. And boy, oh boy,
Right.
I didn't get any fucking sleep. I didn't get any. All I thought about was HVAC. All I dreamt about was HVAC. All I went to the bathroom when you're, you know, doing your business and think about HVAC. Shower, HVAC. Eating at lunch, HVAC. Playing video games, HVAC. Going to bed and dream, HVAC. Like, all around, okay? Mind you, I'm doing other shit too, but a little thought would pop into my mind about it, and it still does too to this day, you know?
I mean, it's just what you see. My time period, I quit taking mine. I don't know. It was like my freshman or sophomore year of high school, but I had been on it since like elementary school.
I graduated top in my class with fucking pass flying colors, and also there was a couple instances where one exam like I would have finished out, but I got honors. I got straight A's with it basically. And it's a trade school, but some people couldn't figure out what a fucking capacitor is and went negative and positive and even look at it, let alone how to fucking take one apart. Hell, they got a guy that almost blew his fingers off because he was going to take a screwdriver to the capacitor.
Which, I mean, yeah, no, not dumb.
I don't want
That's
fucking brain, like, finger blood matter all over. Yeah, sure, I don't mind the sight of, like, actual like what I'm seeing, not just because of video games. No, I've actually seen this shit in these shitty environments and situations I've been in. So, you know, I'm not a medical person, but I've, you know how to go about it. You know, I'm not saying I'd make the best combat medic in the world, but, you know, I've seen some weird shit. So that in itself, like, I don't want to see that in my class or have somebody have to live with that. Matter of fact, we got a guy that he blew out a capacitor, and I thought he'd done shocked himself on the roof because he didn't know how to check for testing. And dude, the guy I was working with was so pissed. He was so fucking pissed, dude. Like, I've never, and I'm not meaning this in an offensive term, but I've never seen a man in color turn from one shade of color to another shade of color so fast in a matter of moments, in a matter of seconds. I've never seen it, and it wasn't funny at all. I was not laughing. It sounds humorous, but this man was fuming pissed. Smoke coming out of his ears. Fire from his eye sockets. Steam venting from his ears. Fucking goddamn nose flaring up with goddamn, like, nostrils flaring up. Like, this guy was pissed at this guy for doing that. I've never seen anybody that mad over that. And I mean, I've done some stupid shit in my time, but this guy, that took the cake. That took the cake. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna die out here. I'm gonna die. Like, dude, how much is... Okay, dihydrogen and life support jelly. Why don't I have that? Why don't I have that? You don't give me this game. You know what? I don't even care if my life support's offline. Here's why. Fucking oxygen rock right here. Oh my god, this expedition is a real thumb in the butt.
Dude, yeah, no, I told you, it's hard mode. That's why you play it. When you come back to this, that, you're gonna be like, wow. This is easy.
I have to crank the difficulty up on this to make it more frustrating, challenging, so I can get an excuse to curse the TV and throw the controller at the wall. Buy a new one. Buy a new SCUF controller for $89.95. Plus shipping and handling with promo code DROPSHIPCAPTAIN for 30% discount.
Right.
How you like that one? Am I getting good at it? It sounds believable, right? And I died. I'm streaming, I died, I'm cursing at the thing. Let's see here. I think YouTube might not want me on here, so I'll just switch it back to Twitter, or Twitch, because Twitch